Yesterday about police
Yes.
set. Yes, he is. Did you, his father's here as well. Do you want to stop?
Sure, of course.
No. Yeah, I got it.
Good job doing what you're doing. It shows me a lot. The only thing I need to know is that we're going to be protected, right? Watch the news. Every single day, someone dies from some kind of a collision in Harris County. That's all we're trying to do is to prevent.
Listen closely here. This judge isn't just being lenient. This is a textbook example of judicial discretion. He's weighing public safety against second chances. But what would you do in his position? Let someone drive again based on a good impression or play it safe.
Something like that from happening. I'm glad that you've done what you've done. Okay, I'll take this restriction off. We'll allow you, but be careful. All I want you to do is think before you act. Think before you speak. Sometimes you may have but a nanosecond. You got to make the right decisions. I don't want no more issues. All right. Okay, as long as we're cool, then I'll take the restriction off. You can drive again. All right. Just make sure you have liability insurance also in your name. Okay. All right, guys. Take care. Thanks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Mr. Sims?
January.
From January, Your Honor.
Hey, what is it?
The older case,
Oh, there are two cases or there's just one?
well, the felony case was from a different transaction and that was from
Why?
September, so maybe that's the
Page
number.
7? Why does it say it's 165 days old?
Zoom out. This isn't just about one night or one person. The DA makes it clear this was a public shooting near a mall 1:30 a.m. and that raises the stakes. The court isn't just punishing a person, it's trying to set an example, fair or strategic.
Please.
Listen closely here. This judge isn't just being
Mr. Garcia, you were charged with assault, bodily injury. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Please.
Your Honor, bear with me, here's a little bit of a longer summary.
That's okay. There's no rush.
On January 3rd, 2025, a witness reported that at 1200 Baker Street in Harris County, Texas, which is JPC, the defendant was assaulted the complainant by punching him multiple times in the head, by kicking him in the upper body area. The officer observed on surveillance video the inmate Elijah Ibarra, inmate Santiago Trevino, and inmate Nathan Garcia, and defendant Francisco Garcia exit the B cell and approach the complainant, who was standing in the day room in front of the POTS control center. Inmate Trevino positioned himself to the right of the complainant, while inmate Ibarra and inmate Garcia moved around the pillar to stand directly behind the complainant. Meanwhile, inmate Vasquez, inmate Jasso, and defendant Roberto Garcia exited their cell and walked towards the day room table where the complainant was located. Inmate Vasquez positioned himself in front of inmate Trevino and began speaking with the complainant. Inmate Jasso stood to the complainant's left, while defendant Francisco Garcia and defendant Cordova and defendant Modello stood across from him on the other side of the day room table, and defendant Roberto Garcia, who had his left hand wrapped in unknown material, walked behind the pillar. Inmate Vasquez grasped the complainant's right wrist, and inmate Ibarra and inmate Garcia began to deliver several closed fist strikes to the back of the complainant's head. The complainant jumped up onto the table to attempt to get away, but was pulled down from inmate Trevino as he delivered a right strike to his head area. Defendant Francisco Garcia, defendant Roberto Garcia, and defendant Cordova were then observed striking the complainant with closed fists to the head and torso areas, as the other inmates participated as the complainant attempted to get away. The complainant fell to the ground, and inmate Jasso and inmate Garcia and inmate Ibarra and inmate Vasquez began striking him with closed fists and kicks to the head and upper torso. The complainant attempted to get away by crouching on the day room tables. Another inmate walked around the day day room table in front of him and began striking the complainant with closed fists as the other defendants continued to strike him in the head and upper torso area. Around 9:29 p.m., the complainant ran quickly to the control center window as inmate N. Garcia continued to strike and assault him. The defendants and inmates cornered the complainant by the window and began to deliver closed fist strikes and kicks to the head and upper torso area. Inmate Marmogello grabbed the waistband of the inmate county issued uniform pants and began dragging him towards the exit cell door as he was beginning to get assaulted. Before dragging him to the floor, the inmate struck him with a right closed fist in the head area before walking away. After assaulting the other identified inmates, inmate Ibarra walked towards the complainant and used his left foot to kick him in the upper body area before walking away. The officers went to 5B to interview the complainant and was translated since the complainant did not speak English. The complainant stated that he was assaulted to intimidate him and reported that
That right there is a major warning shot. The judge isn't playing when he says I will revoke your bond, he means it, and no more PR bonds? That's a game changer. It means no more release without putting up money. He's locking down on repeat offenders.
he felt pain and discomfort to the left side of his face and the left side of his upper body. The officers observed small bruises over the complainant's face and a golf ball-sized knot on the left cheek area.
Mr. Garcia, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case, not to be in possession of weapons, and not to have any contact with the co-defendants. I will protect my community at all costs. If you endanger my community, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
It is your responsibility to stay in touch with counsel as well. If judge tells me he can't get a hold of you, I will revoke your bond.
Yes,
No
sir.
more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Sir.
Okay. I'm going to have you sign a receipt of Victoria. We'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and after that, you'll be free to go.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Josh. So do you mind following me?
Absolutely.
So is this from January? It's not right. I don't understand why it says that. And that's what we were looking at earlier. The case is from January. Hey, how are you, man? Good morning.
Let's start freezing soon again.
Here, there go the plants again. Damn
Covering the.
it. Just cut everything. I'm gonna-
You took everything out, you have to put it back in? Well, save the plants, right?
Your guy?
Yes, Your Honor. Carlos Leon, he's violation, he was asked by Your Honor to come to court because he missed a test. He went to get a test as Your Honor ordered today and it was clean, Your Honor.
Come up, Mr. Leon. Do you
He's a
speak
Spanish-
English?
Spanish speaker, Your Honor.
Okay.
Hace poco.
What, does he have an interlock now? What does he have?
It's a portable device.
Portable
Jack.
device?
It's in compliance with the portable device.
Okay. Do you speak English? Si te llaman de nuevo y tú no vas, te voy a poner un orden de arrest. ¿Me entiendes, Méndez? No me importa. Si hay un problema, tienes que avisar a tu abogado y él me puede avisar a mí. Pero si tú no vas de nuevo, una vez más, te pongo un orden de arrest. Si tú vas a la cárcel y no estás aquí con permiso en este país, ¿qué va a pasar? Piénselo. ¿Entiendes? Okay. All right.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. May he sit in the gallery? Thank you. Oh,
Mr. Montoya Lara, you are charged with assault of a family member. Shh. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On December 25th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a disturbance in Harris County, Texas. Officers met with the complainant witness who stated that the
This moment hits differently. December 25th, Christmas Day, while most people were unwrapping gifts, police were responding to an assault involving a couple and jealousy over a text. How does a holiday turn into a crime scene? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
defendant saw messages on her phone sent by an ex-partner, which caused the defendant to become upset. The complainant witness stated the defendant called her into the bedroom to talk about the text and then pushed her into the restroom, causing her to fall into the shower and causing pain. The complainant witness said that the defendant went back out into the party and she joined back later. After the party, the complainant witness said that the defendant grabbed her arms as he was screaming in her face, put his hand on her face and pushed her onto a bed. The complainant witness stated she was in fear for her life because of previous physical altercations. Defendant stated he had been arguing with the complainant witness after drinking. The defendant later stated the complainant witness put her hands on him Officer noticed red like markings on the defendant's, left shoulder and lower leg.
So you're saying there's a history of violence here? Mr. Lair,
Not with my client, Your Honor. The previous domestic allegation was for her previous boyfriend.
That's right. Yes, yes, she did say.
okay, so there's no history of,
With not,
that's seen. Mr. Lara, I'm going to find that there's enough probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. I'm also ordering you, so have a written.
yes.
Contact.
So even though she's not on board, Judge, they are not together anymore. I don't see any reason for there to be any sort of contact in this case, so we would ask for no contact.
I am ordering you not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case, not to be in possession of weapons. There is a protective order that has been issued. I would get to know it. If you do something to violate this protective order, the state can and probably will file a violation of protective order against you. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. I don't know what your immigration status is if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you because they sweep it every 4 to 6 hours. They will put an immigration detainer on you and you will be stuck like Chuck in there until the case is over with and then shipped off to immigration. Do you understand? No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no contact, and no weapons. You must also stay in contact with your lawyer. If she tells me she can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging phone calls or text messages, likewise, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. Do you mind filing no contact and no weapons, please? I will have you, or you know what, don't worry about it. I'm gonna have a monitor, so you don't need to. So pretrial will get it done. I'm gonna have you sign a reset with Victoria. After that, I'll have you meet with Felicia for your bond conditions. And after that, you'll be free to go. Do not pick up any new cases. Don't endanger my public. Do you understand? You get no more warnings. All right, good luck. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Judge. May I be excused?
So did you, Felicia, did you got? Yeah, okay.
Come on up.
Are you here for Frank?
Yes,
Okay.
we work together, Your Honor.
Wonderful. So Hooper. Hooper.
And Your Honor, we'll waive probable cause.
Okay. Anything aggravating?
No,
About the
Your
case?
Honor.
Just standard FSGI? Mr. Hooper, you were charged with failure to stop and give information, which is leaving the scene of an accident without exchanging information. You were facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys are waived for probable cause. So can you run his license, see if he has a Texas driver license?
It is eligible.
Okay, I am also ordering you not to drive without valid liability insurance in your name. If you do not have car insurance in your name, you are not allowed to drive. It is one of your bond conditions. Do you understand? Yes, sir.
After a series of violent and emotional cases, we're shifting gears slightly, but don't let your guard down. This next one involves failure to stop after a crash, and it comes with serious conditions tied to driving privileges. Think it's a minor charge? Think again.
If I find that you do, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail, no more PR bonds. Likewise, if you pick up any more cases, it's just not going to go well for you. You have a lawyer. Because you have one, I will waive your appearance so you don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with counsel and they'll tell you when you have to come back to court. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you've gone AWOL or you're ducking and dodging, I'll issue a warrant for your arrest. You understand? All right, so I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria while we take a seat, while we get your bond condition, we'll have you sign it, and then you'll be free to go. All right? Thank you.
Your Honor.
Please.
Todo, lo voy a traducir todo en español. Conteste todo en español, ¿ok? Sí, señor, no, señor. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Todo sí o no, todo en español. Muchas gracias.
Hey, do you have a copy of the document so I can show it to him?
I did that, yeah.
Or no, where, I just had it. Do you?
Here's where it
Everything
gets
that you
complicated.
signed.
Mr. Velasquez signed away
When you
his
get on
right to fight
probation or on
extradition,
parole,
and
as
now
I advised
Arizona
you
wants him back.
yesterday,
This isn't just a legal issue, it's about
sometimes you
jurisdiction,
sign
fugitivity, and
agreements
crossing state
stating
lines. What
that
would you do if you were
will
facing a
waive
warrant like this?
extradition. Is that it right there? That's okay. Do you mind showing him where he, so, okay,
Over it right now in the,
so,
ok, entonces esta es la parte donde usted firmó, donde dijo que lo pueden llevar a Arizona en cuanto hay una violación de probation. ¿Ok?
¿y el papel de los 14 días dónde queda?
Ellos lo tienen en la corte, pero como esto fue lo que firmó usted, es lo que extiende el 14 días. O que puede, ¿verdad?
Mr. Velasquez, you need to read everything that you sign when you get on probation or on parole, as I advised you yesterday. Sometimes you sign agreements stating that you will waive extradition
Está renunciando a los
future
derechos a que no te lleve.
if you ever take off and abscond from the jurisdiction that you were
Sure.
in. Here, it appears that this has happened. We have now arrested you here. There is a warrant out of Maricopa County, Arizona.
Zona,
You have waived extradition by
hace
virtue of
usted
you signing this
ciudadano.
agreement here. What that means is that it gives them a little bit of extra time to get Arizona to come here, to pick you up, to take you back to Arizona.
Zona, el condado que te está acusando.
Do you understand?
¿Entiendes todo esto?
Sí.
Yeah.
That warrant will always remain in effect. So even if you walk out,
Cárgate aquí.
if they file another document, they can rearrest you right on the spot and put you right back into jail. That warrant will always remain out and in effect until you go back to Arizona and take care of it.
Regreses a Arizona y tomes cuenta en Arizona.
Es que de hecho yo lo que quiero es regresar lo más pronto posible. ¿No?
Well, really, what I want is to go back as soon as possible because I have my family over there.
They, DAs are in contact with Arizona to try to get
Ellos
them,
están en
get
contacto con
you, so
Arizona
that you can go
para
resolve.
verte.
So that's what we're trying to do at this point.
For the 30th day would be the 16th, so the refund would be on the 17th, which is the 31st day.
Ok, entonces el 16 va a ser, el 17, hasta esa fecha van a tener. Ellos van a venir acá a recoger.
Ok,
Ok.
All right?
Bien.
Okay. Good luck, Mr.
Buena
Lutz.
suerte.
gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.